Oh, I'm Larry. He's Billy.
How you doing?
Sorry, can you do that again? Okay,
Hello.
You're happier now.
Yeah, we get to laugh about you.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Larry. He's Billy, and this is Carter's Country. Today we're here to talk about a exciting new couple of guns that Henry has come out with. The Henry Golden Boy 22 long rifle revolvers. They've been in the revolver business now for a little bit with the 357 and some other, bigger calibers. But they're debuting the 22. We've got both the birdshead grip and the gunfighter's grip. Billy, you want to kind of go through them a little bit and let's talk about what they got?
Well, as first thing you would probably notice is you've got a nice brass band that goes all the way around the grip, which is going to help identify this as being a Henry Golden Boy. This is also will match your other Henry Golden Boys that you use in the field already.
Got to have your pistols and rifles matching.
That's
I've always
right.
said that.
That brass or brass kind of thing.
That's right.
Comes with a standard 4-inch barrel. This particular one here does have the actual birdshead grip. It also, the other gun is available with what they call the gunfighter grip. So you have two basic models to choose from. Cool features about the gun. One, it's got a very good trigger in it as far as in double action pull. It's very smooth and it's very crisp, clean single action pull on the gun. It has one other kind of unique features that you can take the actual cylinder out of the gun to unload it and or to help facilitate the cleaning of the gun itself.
22s do tend to get a little dirty.
Yes, sir, they do. Filthy wise, but that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. It's pretty easy greasy. Everything just kind of goes back in the same way it came out.
And while you've got that cylinder out, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, that's a 10-round cylinder. So it's a nice beefy amount of rounds you can put in there as compared to most other revolvers. And we've all been out plinking with a 22 before. You go through the rounds really fast. So a nice 10-round cylinder keeps you from having to reload quite as often.
Right.
So.
It just makes it super simple to get shelled out because simply you just have it like an injection rod on it.
Yeah. It's kind of really cool to see a 22 that's kind of built like a big caliber, with the 4-inch barrel, nice beefy handle to it, in a holster, in a old traditional leather style holster. It's going to look just like any other caliber gun. I mean, if you're going for the look of the Golden Boy rifle and the gun and all that, if you're really going to dress this thing out, it's ready and it's going to look the part. A lot of 22s you see, companies, they go real light on the handle or the frame or whatever because it's not a gun that's taking a lot of concussion when it's fired.
Exactly.
But Henry took no shortcuts with this. You look at this gun, if you're not looking at the end of the barrel or at the cylinder, you have no indication that's a 22, and I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. Plus, coming in at 36 ounces, it's got a little more heft to it. So you've got what I would consider a semi-heavy barrel on an actual revolver. So, which unfortunately we don't get to shoot these guns, but
they're too new for us to play with. We'll work around that at some point.
Yeah, but also then at that point in time, with it being a heavier pistol like that, the recoil has got to be next to none. It's got to be just a pleasure to shoot.
I would think so. Yeah, absolutely.
And then one other selling feature of this gun is it does come with 3 different front sights to check your elevation with, in case you need to raise your point of impact, lower your point of impact. You'll have a way to do something like that with it.
Yeah, it's real nice they include that because if you've ever tried to get a sight for a gun or something, you're going into internet hell trying to find the right sight for the exact model and all of that. It's really cool of them to go ahead and include these with the guns.
And then we also have like the big brother.
The real big brother.
It's in same basic configuration. Comes with of course, the brass wraparound that will also match your other Golden Boy type revolvers that you have in your rifles.
Yeah.
The bigger caliber.
Well, it kind of goes to what I was talking about the 22. This is a 357, and if you look at it beside the 22s, they clearly made that 22, pun intended here, to be a big boy gun. I mean, it's a
real gun.
Yeah, it really is. It doesn't look like something that some kind of toy or something like. Let's face it, there's 22 revolvers out there that just don't look that good.
Right.
Henry took no shortcuts, made no concessions in skimping just because of the caliber of the gun. Correct. One question some of you may have that I'll just tell you right now I can't answer. Which grip's better, the birdshead or the gunfighter? it's 100% a matter of personal preference
Absolutely.
there. And even from one model of the gun to next, it can feel different. The best thing we can tell you is if you're not sure which one of these you would like better, we have them in stock at Carter's Country. Come on in, ask to see the birdshead, ask to see the gunfighter. Make your own choice, make your own decision there, because it really is just a matter of individual taste. It doesn't affect the functionality of the gun at all or anything else. It's just personal preference. And I do think it was kind of nice that Henry made both, because you've got people that are really fans of the birdshead, and then you've got your more traditional gunfighter grip people, and Henry just put them both out there. And like I said, we have them both in stock here at Carter's. Come on by, check it out for yourself, and make a choice, and leave happy. You know, for me, I think that it's the gunfighter grip is my personal preference, and I can tell you only because, you know, growing up, my dad would let me sometimes shoot his guns, and I had never felt a bird's head grip in my life, just shooting the guns my dad had, and so this just kind of feels like what I'm thinking
Natural.
A good heavy-duty
Natural to
revolver
you.
should feel like. Right. Now let me try that one again. Now, if somebody wants to give me this as a gift, I am fine with a bird's head grip. I want to stress that I'm not anti-bird's head grip, but it just feels more natural and normal to me. But it feels like with a bird's head grip, maybe more of the weight feels more forward to me. I don't know if my hands end up as high on it or what, but shooting either one would be a blast, and hopefully we can find out soon. I think the best way for us to do that, Billy, would be you just buy one of each, and then we'll shoot your guns in the video.
Thing, Larry. I'll get right on top of that, buddy. Just
All
for
right,
you.
so you heard it. New video coming soon with us shooting Billy's guns. But yeah, I mean, the grip, seriously, personal preference, 100%. I don't, you know, I can't point to one or the other and say this is why this one's better.
No, it's just difference in how you feel, how it feels in your hand,
Right.
and they're just not. I don't know. I'm still old-fashioned stuff.
Right. Yeah, same here.
I think like these old bird's head grips, I think they're really kind of designed to begin from, not mistaken, for a lot of these, like the old cowboys, when you had to have a smaller gun.
Right.
carry
Inside the vest and things like that.
Like that, right?
Yeah. But, you know, feeling these guns, it was just a reminder what a solid gun this is. And I'm with you. The recoil on it has to be just non-existent. I can't imagine just anything at all.
Should be fun.
Yeah. It's going to be fun at some point.
For all of us.
I will not shut up until we get to shoot the guns. That's my commitment to everyone watching the video. If you ever shot, if you've ever shot, or hunted with us, you're already a part of the Carter's Country family. Till next time, adios.
Adios.